Contractors, in this video, I'm going to be reading an excerpt from Alex Hormozi's newest book, $100 Million Money Models, and I'm going to be sharing one of the key lessons I believe every contractor needs to apply to their construction business in 2026 and beyond should they want to scale effectively. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lev Parsegian. I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors and custom home builders bring order to their business, so hopefully they can make some more money. That being said, let's get straight into it, guys. I picked up this book on the day of the launch. I had the opportunity now to read it through. I think we're on the second or third read at this point. Every time you read one of Hormozi's books, you get so many, I can't even call them tidbits, but just massive nuggets of value. And so I want to share the one takeaway that I believe is going to be crucial for a lot of residential remodel contractors and custom home builders doing between $2 and $5 million a year in top line revenue that you can apply here and now. First things first is I think it's important for me to define like what the heck this book is about. Really simply, at the very beginning, $100 million money models, okay? How to make money. A money model is a series of offers designed to increase how many customers you get. Not just that, but also how much they pay and how fast they pay it. Okay? So that is what a money model is. It's a series of offers designed to increase how many customers you get, how much they pay, and how fast they pay it. Okay? A good money model makes more profit from a customer than it costs to get and service them in the first 30 days. That is the bare minimum. Pause for a second.
I said pause.
You're a contractor and you're thinking about that and you're like, acquire a customer and service them within the first 30 days, but make more profit from that customer within that 30-day. Like that doesn't, I don't know how that adds up in construction. Like in some states, there are minimums on draws and so on and so forth. Right. The third thing that he writes here is a $100 million money model. What is that? Well, a $100 million money model makes more profit from one customer than it costs to get and service many customers in the first 30 days, which removes cash as a limiter to scaling your business. Money models have four types of offers: attraction offers, okay, upsell offers, downsell offers, and continuity offers, okay? And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the power specifically of downsell offers. We can do a whole series on this channel on the different types of offers that Alex is talking about in the book. But I think that downsell offers are really huge for a lot of contractors, and they don't realize how much value they can provide to homeowners by just downselling them on something that could be potentially valuable. If you're not sure yet what that thing is, well, I want to talk to you guys about a couple ideas for downsell offers for your construction business. By the way, if you get value from this video, I feel like I don't say this enough, but if you do get value from this video, what I want to invite you guys to do is if you're a contractor doing between $2 and $5 million a year in top line revenue, and you feel like your business is a little bit chaotic, you're not making as much profit as you would like to be making, and ideally you want to be working less and hopefully growing the business more, you could book a call with myself or one of my team members where we can actually run a full evaluation of your money model, maybe how it is that you are currently bringing customers into your business at no charge. We don't charge anything for these consults. They are and have proven to be extremely high value based on not only all the Google reviews we've gotten and all the clients that have signed on as a result of it, but I'm saying this because I think it would benefit you guys. So shameless plug. Okay, so let's get into it. So I said downsell offers, right? And so what it says here is that downsell offers are whatever you offer after someone says no to you, okay? How many times has somebody said no to you? Many times, right? If you've been in business for a long time, I hope you've gotten more no's than you've gotten yeses. That's it's the sign that you are strongly priced. It is also the sign that you have hopefully attracted enough leads to say or to have them say no to. Now, if the reason why people are saying no to you is because of the fact that you suck at conveying your value, anyway, that's a whole other conversation. But the point is in this specifically, in this context that we're talking about, downsell offers are things that you can offer people when they object or they say like, okay, this specifically is not going to be a good fit for me. What Hormozi talks about here is, in my opinion, something so important in construction nowadays is payment plan downsells. So he says you offer the same product at the same price, but they pay some now, and the rest over time. People do not even think about payment plans as a way to capture more customers. In fact, when I just said downsell right now, a lot of you probably thought, oh, okay, so a lesser tier offer. You were not probably thinking the same exact offer, but just segmented or with an arm attached to it that allows them to still get the main offer, but it's split up over a payment plan. Now look, this may not apply to every single contractor, like super high-end custom home builders where most of your clients are probably, rich and they have money. But I have seen plenty of scenarios, even with people who do have money, especially some of the smarter people who have money that want to leverage a loan instead of deploying all of their cash immediately. It may make more sense for them depending on the context of the scenario. I'm speaking broadly here, so do not shoot the messenger, but you guys know, the experienced contractors know that it is wise to have some sort of a lending partner in your back pocket so that you can capture more of the market segment that may not want to deploy cash immediately. Okay? You're saying a big F you to the customers that you could serve and do a really good job on if you just had some sort of a lending product or a financing product that you could offer them. Now, you may be asking, well, Lev, I'm not a lender. I'm not a bank. I can't finance this. I know. And this is why I constantly say affiliate partnerships are so important. Now, look, I actually was a loan officer for quite some time. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I still have my license. I know that there's a lot of laws and regulations with regard to affiliate partnerships and things like that in the lending world. Do not quote me on this, but just check with your local laws. Check with a local business attorney, real estate attorney, who can advise you on how to effectively structure in your state a partnership with a loan officer. Okay, it may not even have to be an exclusive partnership or anything like that, where there's I'm not suggesting kickbacks by any means. I am just saying develop a relationship with somebody that you trust enough to offer something to these homeowners. Okay, it may be a construction loan in some cases, depending on how big the project is, but in some cases it could just be like an Acorn. I think it's Acorn is like the financing partner. It could be like an Acorn situation. It could be, I don't know, there's so many of these different financing partners. I could probably name off 5 of them right now. But the point is, your downsell could totally be the exact same offer that you guys currently have. It could be the same exact offer. Just add this financing piece and you will be blown away by how many more customers you guys can add to your portfolio. The other thing that he talks about here is feature downsells, okay? So you lower prices by changing what the customer gets, okay? And he writes in here, I offer lower quantity, lower quality, lower price alternatives, or cut optional components entirely. If you're okay without a guarantee, for example, I can knock off $400. That's just his example sentence here, okay? Feature downsells. How does that apply to you guys? One of the biggest parts of putting together a budget is selections, right? Selections. And within selections, what do we have? Allowances. And in those allowances, a lot of the fluctuation that happens within your pricing typically leads to bleeding of the initial proposed budget. Contractors, they get upset, and clients, they get upset at the contractors because they're like, oh my gosh, the project is going way worse and way over budget than I was anticipating and expecting. The thing is, guys, is on the front end, if people say, okay, I am not comfortable with Y price, there is something called value engineering, okay? A good contractor doesn't just hear a person objecting within budget. We just had a project like this with one of our Toronto contractors some few months back. It was a husband and wife couple, and I think they were doing I want to say that it was a $750,000 remodel project. And the husband, of course, he was more risk averse than the wife. She had a very colorful imagination when it came to what she wanted the home to look like and what needed to be deleted and added for, usability and function. But she also wanted it to be pretty. Come on, we want some designer cabinets in there and designer, all the nice appliances. But the point is that she had a colorful budget. She had a colorful imagination. The husband didn't. And so my contractor came back to me and he was like, Lev, I'm really nervous. I don't want to lose this job. And I'm like, my guy, you came to the right place. Here's how you need to think about this. Don't focus on thinking about this as like, oh, I'm going to lose the job just because of the fact that he objected to the budget in some sort of way. If he's objecting to the budget, if people object to you, period, they're not saying no. They're just saying, I want clarification. They're just saying, I want clarification. Okay? So, like, don't panic. What you should do is understand intent. Well, what specifically are they objecting to? Learn a little bit more. Get on another meeting with them. Okay? And you got to make the barrier to entry digestible, guys. So one way that we've done that, a downsell offer, I guess you could call it, according to Hormozi's playbook that we've been running for a long time, even before this book was written, is have some sort of a pre-construction offer. Might malfunction, but nonetheless, have some sort of a pre-construction offer. We have said this time and time again, even before this new Hormozi book was written, but a pre-construction offer makes your big-time offer more digestible to people. Why? Because you can actually give people a taste of what it is like to work with you. And a big part of giving contractors, customers, your clients, a taste of what it's like to work with you is not just building the home, okay? You look at the beams and you look at the slab and you look at all the stuff in the house, okay? So the cabinets and the island goes here and the flooring and what, all that stuff is fine, guys. But the thing is you get to really flex as a contractor, not with all the construction stuff. But people hire a general contractor because they understand construction finance well. Okay? They understand that clients, they recognize, oh shoot, this guy works with people who build things, so then he must also know how to manage materials, how to manage labor, and how to manage subcontractors. If he can do these three things, and he can do these three things effectively, then he could probably guide us through, on a financial level, how we can make the best decision and the best value decision based on our goals for ourselves and for our family. This is how a lot of homeowners who become aware of well-versed contractors, this is, truthfully, even the ones who do not know this is what they actually want. They want somebody who's going to be a finance manager without the title of being a finance manager, while also being a construction manager to manage the whole construction of the project to make sure that they're happy by the end of all of it, okay? Homeowners are happy paying money. They're very happy paying money, even on multi-six-figure, multi-seven-figure projects, guys, just so long as they see that you have so much confidence and competence to actually manage the job from a financial perspective effectively and within their goals. What happens with a lot of contractors is they don't view their relationship with their customers as such. And then what ends up happening at the very end is that people just get pissed off. They're like, well, dude, you change ordered the heck out of us. You didn't communicate throughout the process. And now this project that was supposed to be $540,000 is now $826,000. And it's all because of you. Okay? Whose fault is that? Is it the homeowner who had no idea what they were getting themselves into prior to starting this project with you? Or is it the contractor, you, who has been holding your license for the last 3, 5, 10, 15, 25 years and has still not learned the right business practices, installed the right business systems to be able to manage the project within their goals? I tend to believe it's the second one. And that's the point, guys, that if you have the right, and I kind of went on a tangent here, but if you guys employ the right downsell offers within your construction business, like payment plan downsells, like feature downsells, where you can customize parts of the budget with your selections and make different recommendations, partner with different designers so that they can give recommendations and things like that. When you do these things, you can offer different versions of your offer, different versions of your end product. You don't always have to get to the 40% gross margin or the 38% or the 46% gross margin the exact same way, okay? You want to follow the same framework for the most part, but project variability is a very normal thing, just so long as you have the right systems to track those, that project variation and your job costing, and you have a tight grip on your numbers. None of that stuff should kill you. In fact, all the stuff that I'm talking about here, if you do have those systems, oh my gosh. If you have those two things, you're looking at the most exciting year in your construction business to come. And there is a very small percentage of contractors who watch these videos, and one, and two, the ones who do watch these videos who actually implement. And so if you are one of the ones who is implementing the downsell offer, or offers that Hormozi talks about in this book, and that I've kind of shared with you, some of the ones that we apply to our construction businesses, my guys, my gals, who are watching this, you can, and you more than likely will, see a more fulfilled version of yourself and of your team should you apply some of these concepts, okay? I hope you guys got value from this video. Like I mentioned, somewhere down the line, if you are a contractor between 2 and 5 million that actually wants to scale up and get out of chaos, bring order to your business, book with the link down below. I'm not used to like plugging myself, but yeah, do that thing. Subscribe to the channel, share this with a contractor friend, and I will see you guys on the video tomorrow. Peace.